Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome back to the World of Warcraft. Now a couple of things have happened since the last episode and this one. First and foremost, I got to level 45, so that means that we can be headed to the next zone, and I played a couple of hours in between the previous episode and this one. More importantly, however, we have the World of Warcraft Legion pre-patch that is now live on the server. And for those of you unaware, basically whenever a new expansion is about to release, so in about a month or so, we will see the release of World of Warcraft Legion, Blizzard releases this pre-patch to the live server of the game, where they're introducing a lot of the new systems that they will be using in the new upcoming expansion. So for Legion, they've basically revamped a lot of the classes and a lot of the specializations. So a lot of spells and whatnot that we've had have been removed, new ones have been added, and a whole lot of really exciting changes have been made. But with that, usually a whole lot of players get back into the game. So we're currently in the capital city of the Orcs, we're currently in Orgrimmar, and as you can see, all these people that are moving around here are all actual players. So if you have a look at the auction house, this is where you can sell stuff and where you can buy stuff and whatnot. There's a heck of a lot of people stacked up on top of each other. So it's cool to see that there's thousands of people once again in the game. Now with that, whenever a new expansion releases, like I said, they're introducing new systems, and with that, all of my add-ons basically broke. I updated a couple, I checked out whether or not I would still be able to use them, but for the foreseeable future, at the very least for now, I'm going to be running with the standard UI. So this is going to be an interface that Blizzard has come up with. They have made some improvements to it as well, and I gotta say, I've been playing with this for a little while, and I gotta be honest, it looks really nice, and it actually works. It actually works very nicely. So they've introduced all kinds of cool things, they've made all kinds of awesome changes, but for now, we are gonna be started with cleaning our bags, and that may be a little bit of a boring business, but one of the add-ons that did not break is going to be a little add-on known as Auctionator. And with Auctionator, you're capable of basically scanning the entire auction house and selling all of your junk. Now, I got a lot of stuff from leveling up, right? So for example, if you want to sell the linen cloth, normally this is kind of a tedious process because you got to figure out what the cheapest price is. In this particular case though, as you can see, I can just use this add-on to scan the entire auction house, and it will automatically undercut the cheapest ones. Now you can see though, if you are paying close attention to this, there's a whole bunch of people that have, you know, undercut each other pretty heavily. I could probably sell these, because considering there's only one stack of 76 right here that is being sold for 31 silver, I could probably sell mine for 47. We're gonna put them at 47.95-ish, which should sell relatively okay. And I'm gonna be putting this one up for, I guess we'll put it up for 24 hours. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and clean my entire bag, because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be sold. And with that, we have put a whole bunch of stuff in the auction house, and more importantly, my entire bag is clean. Now, obviously, not all of this will sell, and more than likely it won't, but at the very least, if players would need any of these items, they can now go ahead and purchase it from me, and I'm gonna be the cheapest seller, at least, you know, until someone else undercuts me. Anyhow, we are currently in Orgrimmar, and one of the major things that they have changed in the new expansion is going to be the transmog system. The transmog basically allows you to wear different kinds of gear, and what I did is I ended up logging in on all of the characters that I've ever played on in the game, and it should allow me to equip any of their gear, or at the very least like the visual of their gear. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is see where the transmog trainer is in Orgrimmar, because I have no idea. What are you looking for? Well, I am looking for the Transmogrification. A trio of ethereal technomancers has set up shop in Orgrimmar along the eastern drag. Look for the weird machinery and purple lights. You can't miss it. They offer just the sorts of services that you are looking for. So this system got a full overhaul. Okay, it looks like it's gonna be over there. This system got a full overhaul, and apparently right now you can equip any kind of, well, you can equip the visual representation, I guess, of all of the gear that all of your characters have ever gathered. So it should be pretty straightforward. Oh, right there. I guess the purple lights are pretty difficult to miss, huh? Anyway, oh man, look at this place. I have no idea if this is gonna be really expensive, but I've been wanting to do this for a little while. Oh man, so there we go. Yeah, look at that. We can basically choose any gear that we would like. And, well, not any gear that we could like, I guess, but we could use any of the things that we have gathered along, or, you know, in the world, and set those up as our transmog. Now, I want to look pretty cool. Alright, so I'm starting off right here with the chest piece. The thing is, I'm still a blood elf, right? I want to make sure that I'm sort of representing that blood elf vibe. So I want to be going for this chest, and now we just gotta find a shoulder piece that kind of works with this. Obviously, we're still cloth wearers, though. We don't have all too many items, to be honest, because most of my characters that I have are going to be leather wearers, or, you know, they wear different kinds of gear than the mages do. But we could also just hide the shoulders, I guess, and go for a very minimal style. You know what? I actually really like that idea of going for an extremely minimal look. Like, if we just go for a very minimal look, I mean, to be honest, we're gonna get the badass gear soon enough anyway, right? So we don't really need to worry too much about any of this, right? Like, we're gonna get the good looking stuff at some point anyway, and for the moment we may as well go for the more minimal approach. Except for the fact that I do have the replica staff of Gul'dan, which is one of the best looking weapons in the game by far, and I believe I got this from the collector's edition of Legion, or at the very least the pre-purchase of it. I mean, this is something that looks a little too badass to pass up on, to be honest. I mean, we could go for anything, really. We've got a lot of different options here. Oh, man. Oh, that looks so cool. You know what? Even though the replica staff of Gul'dan is awesome, that is something for a later time. We are going for a minimal look. We've sat on it. And this is what we are going to be rocking, at least for a little while. Look at this. Yeah! We are now a full-on Blood Elf mage. I've been considering to change up my specialization to either Frost or to either Fire or Arcane as well. Just because we would look, we would probably look a little bit differently and a little bit better as well. As far as the lore goes of the characters. I mean, Frost and Blood Elves don't make a whole lot of sense, but we'll have to see how that goes. I think for now, until we at least hit level 60, at which point we're gonna boost to 100. For right now, we're gonna hang out with, you know, with Frost. Alrighty, so I'm making my way towards the command board. I know I could technically access it from my inventory, or my interface rather, but I like walking. I like walking over to the command board instead. Let's see what's on here. So obviously we are level 45, so we can head towards the next zone. I got a couple of options. I got Tanaris as well as Felwood. Now my Hearthstone is going to still be in Kalimdor. Tanaris. Tanaris is, I believe, this deserty place. Alrighty, so I did a little bit of research, and people online are saying that Tanaris is going to be a much more fun leveling zone. So I don't know what to expect from either of them, because I've never done any from the, you know, the Horde point of view. So here we are, the War Chief's Command, Tanaris. All able-bodied members of the Hordes are hereby ordered to report to Meg's Dread Shredder in Gadgetzan. Help the Horde and Bilgewater Cartel establish a presence in Tanaris before the Alliance does. You can reach Gadgetzan in Tanaris by traveling south to the shore from Vizzle and Possig's speed barge in the southeast of 1,000 Needles. Destiny calls. Alrighty. Now, we do have the current Hearthstone over in 1,000 Needles. I think this may actually be the easiest travel I've ever done. Hold on. We're just gonna simply Hearthstone and then take the boat down, right? Because I still have my riverboat here from the previous leveling that we've done. Yeah, we are still on the speed barge, so that's pretty awesome. We're gonna be capable. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. We're gonna be capable of just getting over to the crater with relative ease. You know what? I'm just gonna jump in the water and summon my boat. It's probably easier that way. There we go. And there we go as well. On our little riverboat. Now, they've made a couple of changes to a lot of the things in the game. One of the things I've noticed, and I don't know if this is just for me, but I don't seem to be able to zoom out nearly as much as I could. I went into the settings of the game. Normally, I zoom out pretty far, right, on all of my characters, but in this particular instance, it doesn't look like that it's possible anymore, and I actually kind of understand it. I guess it sort of takes away at least somewhat the immersiveness of the game. But we've also had to adjust a lot of our spells. Like, if you have a look at our spellbook right now, I have unlocked a spell called Blizzard ever since last time that we played. I know we're in the right direction, right? Yeah, I think we are at the very least. I've unlocked a spell called Blizzard that allows me to do area of effect damage. So say like there's a whole group of minions right here. I can cast that and do a bunch of work, and that is something that was already in the game. But other than that, a couple of my skills have been taken away from me as well. So, all in all, we have a more simplistic overview, I think, of all of the skills in the game. I know some people are gonna dislike that, I know some people are gonna really like that. But all in all, it should change out the playstyle just a little bit. Apparently, Frost is one of the specs that haven't changed all too much. We'll go over all of the differences in just a bit, though, but it looks like we have made our way towards the next zone already. It looks like that is going to be another little Tinker Town right there. Because, well, hey, this time around, we actually have a desert and you know, some water as well, but you know, it's pretty clear that this is something that has been handmade. by what is most likely going to be a bunch of goblins. And this is actually a very iconic WoW zone that I remember from the Alliance point of view very well, known as Gadgetzan. Alright, first and foremost, we're going to grab the Wind Rider Master right here so we can fly here later on if we need to. And before we accept the quest right here from Driz Plunkbow, lovely nickname, I'm going to go say hi to the woman that we had to reach here previously. What's going on, Meg's Dread Shredder? The Bilgewater Cartel will be in business here by the end of the day, mark my words. Okay. I could use your help, mage. That blasted gnome is trying to persuade the Steam Weedle Cartel to favor her side. Oh no. Alright, well let's have a look. You get Seaside Salvage and Puddle Stomping. I'll accept both. You've got to get goods moving in this market ASAP if you want to be competitive. I've got an angle for us. Gadgetzan is under blockade by pirates, but plenty of goods that get blown off the ship survive intact. They just wash away. Most of them wash up in the shallows just south of this town. Head down there and start salvaging. There's crates full of pure profit just floating around down there. Alright, I can do that. And then also some puddle stomping. Here's the situation. If we want to establish the Bilgewater Cartel's market presence in Gadgetzan, we'll need to start providing services to the community. The new coast has been great for business here, but the sea also brought sea giants with it. They're large, foul, and drive real estate values down. Head to the shallows just south of the town and kill as many as you can. And I'll cut you in on some of the deals I'm brokering here. Alright, cool. Cool. Then I do want to make a quick round around the town, see if there's any more, quests that I can go ahead and accept. Looks like, though, all in all, it's going to be a similar place of what I'm used to with the Alliance. That also would quest from here, although I don't remember if I've actually leveled up a character ever since the Cataclysm expansion that basically revamped all of the old Azeroth zones. Anyway, we got a butcher bot over here from Driz Plunkbow. I make my money around here selling animal parts. I've been perfecting a foolproof method of maximizing profit. The butcher bot. These little guys are programmed to harvest every scrap of usable material from the wildlife around here on a case-by-case basis. He does all the work, and best of all, only I know how to get goods back out of him. If you are interested in making some coin, take one of these guys for a spin. I need some glasshide basilisk parts. You find a bunch of them to the south. Now, before we head out, I do want to make sure that my hearthstone is going to be set right here in this inn. In Gadgetzan, there we go. Should be straightforward now so we can return. But one of the main things they have changed in Legion is the removal of glyphs altogether. Like, glyphs have been, removed. Remember last time when I was trying to get those activated? Those are basically gone now. But one of the things we can now also change is going to be these talents. And talents you can actually change whenever you're in like a... I guess whenever you're like in a rested zone. So right now I'm in an inn, for example, or if you're in a main city, you can change these talents on the fly. You don't really need to try very hard with them. Now all of them have changed up. I'm not entirely sure what I should be picking here, because I'm obviously still leveling up, right? So I got Ray of Frost. It's a new skill that I got on my 2 right now, and it looks very similar to Ice Lance, which is still in the game. But Ray of Frost I can use to channel and do some damage. For the next 10 seconds, you can channel a beam of icy power at an enemy, and it does some damage. It's pretty good for, like, big targets. Now, we got Lonely Winter, which replaces my Water Elemental. Now, that is not gonna happen for certain. Like, my Water Elemental, I need you right here, in particular for your Freeze, which triggers the Icicles of the Icelands. And we also have Bone Chilling. Whenever you attempt to chill a target, you gain Bone Chilling, increasing all frost damage you deal by 0.5% for 6 seconds, stacking up to 12 times. This would be insanely good if the fights would last long enough for me to stack up to 12 times, right? In raiding environments, I can imagine Bone Chilling being superior, or maybe even Lonely Winter. But I think for leveling, we're going to be picking Ray of Frost. For the level 30 talent, I am currently running with Shimmer. I actually really like the idea of it. Basically, it replaces Blink, so that little teleportation thing that I can do. Except that I now have 2 charges, and I can use it in the middle of spell casting. So say I'm like casting a Frostbolt, I can push forward using that thing. But I like it primarily because I got 2 charges of it right now, which makes me move around faster. We got Cauterize, that basically is helpful if I die. I will not actually die, I will just, get back to 35% of my health, and then afterwards I will die, but you get the idea. And then we also could get Cold Snap, that increases the usefulness of my Ice Block, which is this skill right here. And it will now allow me to heal back up to full as well if I really need to. But honestly, I'm not going to use those skills too much. So I think Ray of Frost and Shimmer makes sense. Now, I did just hit level 45. At level 45, we get the other option to choose our 3rd one as well. I haven't read through those yet, but anyway. We got Mirror Image. Creates 3 copies of you nearby, which cast spells and attack your enemies. That is extremely good. I want that. We get Rune of Power. Places a Rune of Power on the ground for 10 seconds, which increases your spell damage by 50% while you stand within it. That is pretty good too, but it sounds boring. Not gonna go there. And now we also have Encounter's Flow. Magical energy flows through you while in combat, building up to 20% increased damage and then diminishing down to 4%. Cycling every 10 seconds. Alright, so that's pretty helpful as well, but we are clearly going to be taking mirror images. I've heard of this spell. I think I've used it at some point way back in the day, but I haven't in a very long time. There we go. There we go. These are my buddies now. They're going to be hanging out with me for a little while. I don't actually know exactly how long they're timed for, but apparently they attack, which is obviously going to be stupidly useful whenever we are in, you know, in combat and we need to take someone out. So that is going to be one of my main cooldown spells. I'm actually going to be moving that over right to next to Icy Veins, which is going to be my second main cooldown. And Blizzard, I will have to rebind these keys. One of the other typical things for Horde that I have never actually done before is going to be this thing called a Wind Rider. There's a couple of different options. I think I want to go ahead and pick one up of those, or at the very least run with one of those for a little while. I actually kind of like the purple one. I'm going to go ahead and drag the purple one to my mount instead, because the Scorpion, it's pretty cool and all. But this is typically Horde, and I've never really had these things before. Look at that. They can actually fly, but obviously in this zone they can't. But these things look pretty awesome. What we could also actually do, we can get one of the wolves. I actually only have a single wolf. I only got a single wolf. I'm gonna have to pick up a couple of other ones, I think. Wait, I don't have these wolves? I should go pick those up from Orgrimmar at some point, if I don't forget. We're gonna rock this one. We're gonna rock this one. The Frostwolf Howler. There we go. Even though this is typically an orc mount, and you know, it leaves paw prints and all that, so we're easy to track. We're gonna ride this to victory. Look at this zone though. It doesn't get much more desert than this, now does it? I mean, there's a bunch of birds and whatnot flying about. There's a little bit of water right here as well, but it's literally just sand and water and massive big dead animals that apparently have not made the end of day. Anyway, I needed to go ahead and kill a bunch of these basilisks, if I'm not mistaken. So as far as my rotation goes, it's still pretty similar. I still murder things rather quickly, but I need to do something with this. There we go. Oh, there's the butcher bot. So it's gonna salvage some things, increase your profit potential with the butcher bot. All right, cool. I think I just have to go ahead and kill basically whatever here, or maybe it was only the basilisk. One thing as well, by the way, that's changed is these health bars on top of any kind of minion or whatever that we are attacking. I want to see if I can activate it. No, I can't. Wait, can I do it this way? No, I can't. And also, like, below my character, there's like a little overview screen thing of how much health and how much sustain I still have. Oh, I'm not allowed to use that either. I mean, that's a basilisk. That can be salvaged still. Alright, fine. I'll look around for some more of those. But it's a really cool new system as well. Because I know that if you have any kind of buffs or procs or whatever that you can use, or you can only use for a limited amount of time, it will actually show up. So for example, that right there, you see that little indication on top of that basilisk that indicates that it was frozen? That's super helpful, as you can now actually use that in, you know, without any add-ons or whatever. Like, this is just a built-in interface. I've not changed anything other than the position of these, you know, unit frames right here. Everything is just the default standard setting. Apparently, I also need to go ahead and kill some of these tidal striders right here in the water. Now, one of the skills that I've also gathered, one that I didn't have before, is this one called Flurry. And Flurry is pretty cool because it triggers every now and then and you can get a free cast of it. Normally, the cast time of it is rather long. I will show you just now what it looks like though, but this is a new skill. I think at the very least, I've never seen it before. Maybe it got lowered to a lower level or whatever, but look, I can cast it. And it does like a whole bunch of damage. It shoots like a little volley of different kinds of abilities. And on top of that, my water elemental also has got some new skills and some new tricks up its sleeve. So all in all, this definitely does seem to be pretty dang interesting. And I can blink twice. Which, surprisingly enough, like whenever you're questing and you're trying to pick up items and whatnot, super helpful. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Sachi Freeboater. I didn't want to kill you, dude, but you kind of, you know, you kind of just came here and I have to, I guess. Also, I will show you what the new beam looks like, the Ray of Frost that I picked with my very first talent. Look, it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty similar to what my water elemental did. I slow enemies down, and big enemies like that will end up falling very, very quickly. So, yeah, we got a pretty powerful setup of skills right now that change up the way that mage works. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we get once we get a little bit more at a higher level. Obviously, I will be unlocking more things. I get invisibility soon, frost armor, and then a couple of other skills. But I think at level 90, I want to switch my spec. We'll see. Or actually, not level 90, level 100, obviously. Anyhow, if any of you have any recommendations of what I should be playing as far as the specialization goes, let me know down below in the comment section of the video. I mean, I can switch between Arcane, Frost, as well as Fire. And I gotta say, I love the way Fire looks, in particular for Blood Elves. Obviously, you know, we're pretty obsessed with magic, so I think it would be a good fit. Oh, there we go, by the way. I popped all of my cooldowns. Now we can see what happens. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, these guys are all gonna cast Frost Bolts as well. Look at that. That's super powerful, actually. But, Arcane actually looks really, really interesting too, as Arcane will allow me to get one of the best looking artifact weapons of all time. So it's gonna be a tough decision. Do I play Arcane, or do I rather play, would I rather play you know, the Fire Mage instead? Let me know down below what you guys think would be best. Anyhow, my first impressions of the new expansion, extremely positive. I gotta say, the quality of life changes that they've introduced just in this pre-patch already are insane. I mean, everything just feels a lot more polished, you know? Like, it's not even like one big thing that just feels way better. It just, all in all, just seems to be a more polished version of the game. Not so much as far as graphics go, but in particular as far as like the systems go, and as far as the, you know, the default UI, for example, it's so much better than it was in the past, as well as just my skills and whatnot. They seem a little bit more balanced. Like, I have less skills right now, but all in all, the skills that I didn't use in the past anyway are now gone, right? So it's not like I'm really missing out on anything really big. And also, just to admit it to you guys, I guess, I spent about 3 hours playing one of my older characters earlier this morning, and I didn't realize that 3 hours slipped by. Now, that hasn't happened to me in a very long time. I pretty much always know exactly what I'm trying to do during a given set of time during the day, right? And I try and be productive, but this morning I was getting distracted in video games, which hasn't happened to me in quite a little while. So WoW definitely is looking pretty damn good right now. And that is going to be the last one. So there we go. Got my quest completed. Time to head back to Gadgetzan. Now, just in case, by the way, if you are wondering about anything whatsoever about World of Warcraft, or you have any questions whatsoever, or you have any topics you would like me to talk about during these videos, or you want to hear my opinion about anything whatsoever that has to do with the game, right? Let me know down below in the comments as well, because I am, you know, I'm always rambling on about things I think people would find interesting, but maybe there's something you would really like to hear me talk about. I'm all ears. I read all comments, so just check them out if you, or, you know, post them right there and I will check them out. And I may very well discuss some of the things you want me to in the upcoming ones, because I'm having an absolute blast playing this, and I don't see me ending this this series anytime soon. What's going on, Migs? I got your quest done. The seaside salvage, yeah. Let's see what you've got. Well, I got the supplies that you wanted in the water. Mostly usable. This is good stuff. I've already got buyers lined up, of course. Here's your advance for the rest of the work you gotta do for me and the Bilgewater Cartel partner. Wow, you got me 65 silver? Wow, so generous. Property values have already gone up since you left. People like seafront views that don't include briny, gnarled giants stomping about. Here's your cut, Lowko. Thank you very much. Alright, Lowko, we've done enough small jobs around here. It is time to seal the deal. The ruins of Steam Weedle Port are still full of hapless Steam Weedle goblins, waiting to be rescued. Every single one of them is a potential future customer. They're firing on every boat that leaves port, so I say we take to the skies. There's a hot air balloon, oh wow, just outside the town near the docks. We can use that. Go ahead and hop in. I'll catch up with you. Deliver live rockets to 5 Steam Weedle survivors and use bombs to kill the blockaders. I will go to that, you know, balloon if you want me to, ma'am. I will definitely go ahead and do so. Hold on. Gotta just turn in this quest real quick as well with Driz, who we met earlier today. I know, sir. Nice going, kid. Don't lose any fingers. Good. We got some more work for you then. Now that I know that you're not squeamish, I've got another job for you. Have you seen the red-feathered birds swarming around the bones out there? Those are fire rocks. They'll light you up for good if you're not careful. They're also pretty darn valuable thanks to their unique anatomy. Most of the hunters loafing around here aren't up to the task of killing fire-spitting buzzards for money. Think you can handle it?
Be good.
Be good! Thank you very much, sir. Be good! I do way too many impressions of those way too poorly. Anyhow, I gotta go, no. I gotta find a hot air balloon. Where's the hot air balloon at? I mean, she said it was just outside of town, right? Oh, there it is. I think that's it right there. Oh, man. Oh, man. Up and away, hon. I'll steer you. Just keep an eye out. Oh, man. Look at this. This is so cool. So apparently I have to... Wait, I can't do this yet. Oh, there we go. Can I shoot anything? No, I can't shoot anything yet. Alright, I can go ahead and shoot stuff now. Alright, throw the live rocket packs down to the survivors and drop those bombs on the pirate. Oh, man. Wait, you're just telling me that I need to just bomb stuff? Am I really dumb? Oh, no, there we go. We are doing something right. I also got a big rocket. Oh, no! No, I thought it was a rocket for me. Oh, man, I thought that was gonna be a rocket to allow me to... It's instead returning me to the, beginning of the objective. Great. I mean, this is an interesting sight as well. I did not mean to press that button. Loco, you gotta get back into that balloon and shoot some of these guys. I almost just nearly died. Alright, get back in there. Okay, we're back in the swing of things. I need to basically just throw around bombs and other things here to make sure that they're not gonna be, doing this shenanigans again. Apparently, I need to kill blockaders. I'm not entirely sure what they would look like. I mean, that's a bird, Loco. Don't need to kill the bird. Don't do that. That was unnecessary. No, but seriously, I need to... Oh, do you think those are the blockaders? Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw these guys around. I'm using both of my abilities here. Except for my 4 ability, which looks like a rocket. But as we found out the hard way, is not actually a rocket. Alright, only need 2 more here. I think these are going to be the final ones. Oh, sorry guys. I'm sorry about... Oh, wait, how did you not die? I threw like a bomb right at your face. Oh, there you go. There you go. Alright. Now we get to use this button that looks like a rocket to rocketeer myself all the way back towards Gadgetzan and make sure we turn in this quest. Alrighty, Meg. I managed to do it. Or Megs, rather. Isn't it nice that you can do a good deed and see enormous future financial gains from it? It warms my little goblin heart and my big goblin wallet. You did great, kid. Gadgetzan's gonna be ours soon. Here's a little token of my appreciation. What are you giving me? A soup stirrer, as a staff, as well as a dot bomb. What? I can choose? Alright. We can't just rest on our laurels here, babe. We've got to keep this momentum going. People are talking about us. Unfortunately, they're also talking about this airheaded gnome, Kelsey, who's apparently been running jobs right alongside us. If we're going to drive her out, what's rightfully a goblin town, we need to seal the deal here. We're going to take care of Gadgetzan's pirate problem for them, for good. Head south to the Lost Rigger Cove, and I'll meet you there. Okay.
Keep it real.
Thank you very much, Max. First and foremost, though, gotta make sure I kill some of these fire rocks, so we can obviously harvest them with the little bots thingies. Here we go. Poof. This is gonna take a little while, because I actually need to kill 12 of them. Dang. Ooh, apparently there's a rare guy over here. Hold on. Do you think I can kill that? I mean, it's a level 45 rare, but I got full heirloom gear, right? So it shouldn't be too hard. I think. By the way, my my water elemental is doing his own thing right now. Nah, we got this. We can always use this little channeling spell if all else goes bad. And it looks like we actually leveled up because of it. And we looted some plate gloves. I mean, I don't need plate gloves. I can't even wear a plate. And the last one. Very nice. Alrighty. So next up, we could be headed to this little town, I guess, as well. We may as well just pick up the flight point that is over there. And after that, I'm gonna be meeting Megs at the Lost Rigger Cove. I'm not entirely sure. I may, like, there's a little, if you look closely. Oh, hold on. If you look closely here, there's like a little, I don't know, like a cave entrance. I think we may very well have to head there. Oh, I'm sorry, Land Ranger. Didn't mean to, you know, form a threat. Even though this zone is so very empty, I gotta say though, it looks really nice. It has like a really cool aesthetic to it as well. I mean, obviously in a massive world like the World of Warcraft is right now, you gotta have at least a couple of deserts here and there, and I mean, it's pretty clear that this is definitely one of them. Oh, here we go. We found a spot. So now we have a flight master here as well that we can use to, you know, fly over here if we ever need to. Although I don't really know exactly what is going on in this little place. I think they're gonna give me quests. Once I complete a couple more in Gadgetzan, I think it will probably lead me here automatically at some point. But look at that place. What the hell is going on there? The gaping chasm? Ooh, that one's moving. Oh, all of them actually move. I just realized that. Ugh. Alright, we're gonna bypass that for the moment, because we have got other business that needs to be finished. I wonder if I can get here from the southern part as well. Maybe I can just... Do you think I can swim there? That's gonna be quite a swim, though, if I have to enter the water here. We'll just see what we can do. Excuse me, pirates. Don't mind me, just coming through. Is that... Wait. What did you do? What'd you do? Is that an alliance? Ooh, a Draenei mage? Ugh. Gross. Oh, man. They're all hitting me like crazy. I should not have taken this route now, should I? Oh, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just passing through. I'm not trying to kill you or whatever. Oh, man. Alright, here. Have a little bit of slow. There we go. I'm just gonna teleport away now. Thank you guys very much, though, for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Man, this guy is almost killing me. Oh, don't kill me, dude. Whew. Yeah, I should have taken the other route. Well, I'm currently eating a little bit of food that I conjured myself, but I should have just taken the other route. It would have made things way easier. Well, someone has been slaughtering the pirates over here at the very least. Man, there's just a bunch of corpses on the ground. Megs, how are you? Good to see you. This was going to be a walk in the park until that airhead over there came out of nowhere with an army of gnomes. Wait, who?
Keep your ear to the ground.
Oh, there's a bunch of gnomes over here as well. I see.
Yo.
Alright. Well, first and foremost, Gallywix will have my head if we let these creepy runs one-up us here. Good thing you're here. I'm going to need a lot of help if you want to beat these gnomes to the punch. We're gonna do so.
Glad I could help.
Don't you worry about it. This was going to be a walk in the park. Yeah, you said that. You said that. Okay, so she's got a lot of quests here. Look, babe, you should be able to see what's happening here pretty easily. There's pirates, there's goblins that are fighting the pirates. There's some sad little gnomes trying to fight the pirates too. I'll make it nice and simple for you. We need to kill a lot of pirates. Go do that, okay? We don't want to kill those gnomes, or we don't want the gnomes killing more than us anyway. You're gonna make me kill 15 of them? I see. I've conducted a thorough appraisal of the real estate here, and unfortunately its market value is just far too low to be for any use. We're going to have to renovate. Luckily for you, I've learned a few about arson. Hopefully you have too. You're going to be throwing these perfectly safe bottles of flaming rum at those filthy ramshackle huts over there. Try not to down one. Alright. So, basically she's giving me all kinds of annoying tasks. Let's not be wasteful here, babe. These pirates have tons of valuable nonsense just sitting around waiting to be fenced. Can you believe they just sit on this stuff? I mean, why do you even bother taking it if you're going to just let it sit around? Stolen goods should be sold off to use and used to buy shiny new things. Anyway, be a dear and go grab as much of their loot as you can carry while you're out there busting your head. Ciao. So, long story short, she's giving me a heck of a lot of quests to murder pirates, loot their stuff, and burn their huts. I guess I can do that. How do I burn these huts, though? Do I just... Oh. Okay, then. That works. So that's one of them burned. Just have to make sure I loot some of their booty as well. That booty, though. There we go. Let's kill a bunch of these guys. Now, the killing of pirates seems to be rather easy, though. We'll just be moving from hut to hut. Well, this should be the last bunch here. Bunch of goblin shredders trying to murder all of these guys. I think this should be enough anyway. There's a whole bunch of them. There we go. And I did just manage to complete all of the quests. Time to return to Megs. Max, what's going on? I got all of it.
How you doing?
I got all of it. I'm pleased to report that our brand recognition in this area has skyrocketed now that you've killed most of the people who didn't want us here. As you may have seen, the ship docked to the north has its cannons blazing. While it's pretty fun watching the gnomes run face first into a hail of iron, my bruises keep doing it too, and it's absolutely killing my overhead expenses. I'd like you to try and dance through the cannon fire, get on that ship, and kill the taskmaster, leading the cannoneers. The rest of the crew is probably a bunch of spineless prats. Once he's down, we should be good. We've looted everything that isn't bottled down around here, but I'm not done yet. If we're bothering to do the Steam Owedo cartel's dirty work for them, we're going to make as much cash as we can while we are here. I haven't seen many earrings on these pirates, so the gold must be in the next best place. Their teeth. The South Sea Musketeers and strong arms to the south are the higher ups here. They'll be the ones with the adornments. Bring me a good fistful of golden fillings.
Be careful out there.
That is just a lovely objective as well. Alrighty, so first off, we need to kill the Taskmaster, who apparently is leading the cannoneers here on the ship. Now, oh, I see. So we basically just have to dodge these things. Hope we get lucky. Looks like we did indeed get lucky. Pretty nice, pretty dang nice. I don't exactly know where their boss is gonna be, but let's make sure that we don't pull too many of these guys, as we could easily end up dying here with this many, you know, enemies around us. Although I think we're alright. Just gonna make sure I channel some of them down and take out most of them without taking any lethal damage ourselves. Oh, there, by the way, we do have a trigger here of my flurry, which now makes it a free cast. I'm not entirely sure what's counter, or I haven't bothered yet to really see what it's causing it, but you can see it does a stupid amount of damage. Now, I don't know where this Taskmaster is gonna be, but I'm assuming he's gonna be in the bottom of the ship. Well, if he's not at the wheel, generally speaking, they're gonna be at the bottom of the ship. So we'll be headed down here first and see if we can do it. Oh, I see what's causing it. It's actually the Cone of Cold that's triggering that ability. I haven't been using my Cone of Cold very much. You're now going to be in position number 1, Cone of Cold. Congratulations, you've been promoted. Because apparently it's triggering 3 flurries. Where's the Taskmaster at, dudes? Well, he's not here. I'm sorry, coming through. I don't want to kill you, sir. If he's not in this ship, he must be in this one instead. So he's also not behind the wheel here. So I guess we'll just be heading down. Oh, there he is. Oh, this is him already. Hey, there we go. Thank you very much for hanging out here right at the entrance. Hey, we got him. Sweet. So that is the pirate ship right there. And these are some corpses of people that I've killed. And this is us right now. I am going to be ending this video here because I have been recording for quite a little while already. I've been having an absolute blast playing WoW, and time seems to be, you know, just going by extremely rapidly. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you haven't already, hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And other than that, I want to thank you all very much for watching. Have an amazing day. But don't forget to smile, alright? And I will see you in the next one. Bye!